fashion has come to the Bronx. Bronx Fashion Week is a 3-day extravaganza that is the first of its kind. Their 4 models were swag, style, respect, and culture.
This is my first show, so it was something that I really wanted to put a lot of myself into. Not only was it my best work, but it was also something that was deeply emotional, so I'm glad it was something that I could share with everyone for the first time. I think that a lot of people don't realize how diverse New York City is, even though it has such a reputation. I think that when people hear New York, they only think of Manhattan, especially when it comes to fashion. So to have all of these smaller designers that aren't Manhattan-based is something that we really, really need.
I feel like every borough has their own style, but it's really good that Bronx Fashion Week has their own Fashion Week because, you know, it's a good platform for emerging designers. So this is really awesome. I feel like the fashion industry is so saturated, it's so crowded, so you have to find what makes you stand out and just, you know, work on that. The theme of tonight was it's more high fashion and, you know, like more dark. I felt like the ambiance was just a little like our outfits, most of mine were pretty black, so it all depends on who you're wearing. But they had all different styles.
One designer, Alexander Agosta, incorporated his inspiration for female designs into clothing for male models. His male models wore tight pants and mesh fashions. But was it too risque?
This is a mesh tape, and it's just a very versatile layering piece. It's unisex. It can be worn by a male or a female, and it's just a very easy piece. You can wear this as a dress, you can wear it as a tank top, you can wear it with a belt, you can wear it with pants, no pants. You know, you just kind of play with it, and that's where I was going with it. The collection itself ranges from menswear to the women's wear, and then there's kind of a fine line in between with some of the unisex pieces, and this happens to be one of them.
The show also brought European pizzazz to the Boogie Down Bronx. Some of the bridal wear, for example, seemed to have Italian roots.
We had to create a piece specifically related to an artist. So the artist used a lot of crystals and diamonds, so I kind of wanted to get that effect. So I personalized this jumpsuit with crystals and diamonds, added a bracelet, and this is also our jewelry, Camila J. Couture.
One of the advantages of having your own show is that it's something that you can really immerse yourself into. When it's something that's only you, it's something that you can put your heart and soul into. It's the shoes, the music, the details, the hairs, the accessories. It's all something that is a reflection of yourself, and that's something I would never give up. Typically, I try not to use stretch fabric and sheer fabric because it's not what I practice in, but this collection is mostly silk. It's chiffon and it's wool crepe, and it's just a lot of stuff that I've never worked in before.
The makeup and hairstylist crew were inspired by many different looks.
It is an absolutely amazing feeling to be able to create such looks, to be a part of such a historical event. Words can't even describe how I feel right now. What's so different about today was being the only makeup artist at the very beginning of, again, such a historical event for the Bronx. Today was amazing. The hustle, the bustle, knowing that the looks, the makeup looks were a combination of what the designers had in mind. You know, the looks, the images, everything came together, and I'm just so happy to say that I was actually a part of that.
Right now, working with me, it was just Phoenix. Me and Phoenix, we knocked out all the girls. I did the hair, she did the makeup. Nobody collided, and if you come in with an open heart and happy, everybody feels the same way.
So some of my absolute favorite celebrity makeup artists that have inspired me. The very first, we all know him, Sam Fine. Absolutely love him. His work is epic. Vanessa Myrick, James Vincent. He is such a humble individual. One of my very favorites, and AJ Crimson. Totally love those artists. They are at the top of their game. They execute the work very well. They're very inspiring to makeup artists as myself. And I can tell you that every single face that they touch, it's just phenomenal, and it gives makeup artists like me a chance to know who I am, grow in our own way, you know, and what we want to do is reach our goals, that one day we can be where they are. They inspire us all, they inspire me. I definitely know Toni Braxton, they have done Whitney Houston, Mary J. Blige, you name it. In Vogue, they've done them.
Bronx Fashion Week hairstylist Lourdes Rios was able to create her own looks. She gave them unique names.
In tonight's hairstyles, you see a lot of creativity. They don't have names. I have to come up with names for them. The sassy mullet. It's the one that is short in the top, long in the back, and then I also have the sloppy helmet look, which is the one that you see the hair sticking up and it was just like completely round all to the front. Like it's just awesome. I need to come up with more names. The beehive is coming back in style. The 1940s with the loops. We call them bucles in Spanish. I do those a lot. And just a lot of teasing, because years ago they didn't have fly irons. Everything was teased, so that teasing is coming back.
The designers were content with how the show turned out. There were no last-minute adjustments, and the designers were able to put their unique touches onto their designs. Look at this purple ensemble right here. It has a rib cage.
It all starts with the fact that I had to wear a back brace for a good 3-4 years. And it's something that I had to wear constantly, and it affected my self-esteem. So this is about having a disconnect between yourself and your body. Most people don't think about their bones and all of those parts of their body because it's just a part of themselves. But this is putting the rib cage and the skeleton and all these parts on the outside.
I'm glad to be part of his collection because he's putting himself and the clothes and everything is like his life into this piece. But this is pretty light. It may look heavy, but it's actually light, so it's okay.
This piece, all of the flowers kind of represent self-esteem and just how one feels about themselves, and you can see it's being held back and kind of restricted about it. So it's a really deeply personal piece.
From the outside looking in, modeling seems like a piece of cake. Wearing cute dresses, taking pictures. How can that be challenging, right? There is more to it than meets the eye though, especially walking in those heels. Ouch.
Sometimes it's too big and I have to put like a bunch of toilet paper inside so I won't fall off, but that's probably it, I think.
The challenging part is just staying in heels all day, but it's definitely worth it at the end of the time because, like, you know, you're being with different designers, so just doing a bunch of shows all at once, you pretty much just train yourself to wear heels all day, but that's about it. You just need to make sure you're comfortable and that you can walk it at the end of the day.
Who came up with the idea that orange is the new black? Because it's an idea that's working in terms of Bronx fashion. Bright orange dresses are so chic. The most trendy types of orange that I've seen are pastel orange, reddish orange, and neon orange. What other colors can we expect this season?
Well, I feel like fall, we have a lot of dark colors, hunter green, a lot of nudes. I see a lot of nudes now, like beige, and white as well. I feel like white is a big color past summer. People are wearing white in any season, so that's pretty big for the fashion industry right now. White, beige, nude, a lot of light colors.
This season, I think, is not so much about trends, but more about silhouettes. And that's kind of what I'm doing with my collection, is not so much focusing on the trends that are in right now, but on pieces that are going to be classic 10 years from now. I think the 80s kind of had their moments and it's past, but I see a lot of the 90s with the crop sets and very like plaid shirts, grungy, schoolgirl type thing. I think that's all 90s fashion is definitely going to come back. If you don't love it,